So now this is the part of my day where I come in and get my bed made after I've washed my hands and dressed in something more comfortable. Now, my husband does leave after me, but I believe he just knows how I like the bed to be made, and I confirmed this with him. So he knows how I like the bed to be made, and he just lets me have at it. And I appreciate that because if he does make the bed, when I get home from work, if it's not set up the way that I like it set up, I'm just going to take everything off and redo it anyway. So I appreciate him saving his energy so that I can do what I like to do. Being a homemaker has become a recent passion of mine. So I decided to start with my bedroom area. I was thinking about, where do I get the most comfortable sleep? And immediately I thought of a hotel because I will be straight up knocked at a hotel. So I decided, well, let me make my bed as comfortable as a hotel. So I went to the store in my city. It's called At Home. And I just got a bunch of things that would make my bedroom feel the way that I want it to feel. So I got a queen size duvet because I have a queen size bed. And I bought a king size pillow comforter, the one with the big squares on it with the feathers inside. I got one of those and stuffed it inside of my queen size duvet for that overstuffed look. I did get the waffle pattern because it really went well with the aesthetic. So I did that. I got some really comfortable sheets. I got one set from At Home and I got another set from Amazon. And it just worked out really, really well. So I made my bed a 10 out of 10 when I believe it was more like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. So now I get much better quality sleep. I did buy a mattress topper as well. It's a little bit thin, but it did add an extra layer of comfort. I got these two large square pillows from At Home as well because I wanted some chop pillows. You see how much fun I have doing that. So thank you. This is the finished look. Let me know if you see anything that I need to add to make this more luxurious. On a budget now. Let's not go crazy. So next I'm going to make my way to the kitchen, which is my second favorite part of the house. Okay, so I am somewhat preparing for a little pre-workout protein. So not everyone likes it, but I like it. I like to do tuna straight out of the can. Send me a comment if you eat tuna right out of the can. No mayo, no nothing. Sometimes I'll put a little salt in there, but depending on the day. Or no, not salt, pepper, black pepper. I put a little black pepper in there. Put my water in the fridge. Because once it gets down to like 3 bottles, child, I'm panicking because I need my cold water. Maybe I will do a little cucumber and tuna from the can. I'm gonna eat 2 cans, okay? Because I am hungry today. This is a great thing to get. When you're budgeting grocery shopping, when you already spend half your paycheck at the grocery store. So I think these cans from Giant Eagle were like 99 cents or something like that. So I try to grab a bunch. Okay. Try to grab a bunch, when I can without spending too much. So that is the deal on that. I've got dinner thawing in the sink. If you know, we got to take that meat out. I got some Wild Pacific cod fillet from Costco. Egg whites are defrosting as well, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We're about to get this tuna open because your girl is hungry. This has been a game changer for me with feeling fuller longer, especially since I've been on this weight loss journey. Not the wax warmer falling out of the wall though. Like, give me a break. Okay. I love these, by the way. I got these from that store At Home. It's like a store that sells like accessories, cute little furniture for your house. I'm not gonna lie and say it's a real affordable store, because you can get in there and start getting stuff for your house, and the next thing you know, your bill is $380, okay? But that's if you're doing like a haul. That plug-in, the candle warmer, I think it was like $12.99. I look for stuff like that. Unless I'm going in there with a purpose. I'm just draining my tuna. Unless I'm going in there with a purpose. Like I got my bedding from there, and I did spend a pretty penny on that. But come on, I don't have to purchase any bedding for, I don't know, maybe over a year. And that's just if I want a fresh look. But as you saw, I went for white. It's very clean. It's very hotel-like, because I noticed when I'm at a hotel, I don't know if it's because the bedding is white, but I get me some sleep in a hotel. So I'm like, let me try to get that feel and bring it into my house. You know, once I started this journey of self-care, I started to think about, you know, where do I feel best? Why did a hotel pop up? I get some good sleep in a hotel. So I decided to bring that into my home, you know, because why not? I deserve quality sleep, because one thing I'm going to do, child, is take me a nap. Okay, so why not? Why not bring the hotel to you? So, yeah, I got my bedding from the At Home store. I did spend a little bit, but like I said, it was quality. I got a down feather comforter, king size, but I have a queen size bed. So I got the king size comforter, you know, the square pillowy ones, and I put it inside of a waffle material duvet, which is also white, and that was queen size. I was watching a YouTube video, I can't remember her name, a YouTube video where she said, for if you wanted, you know, a overstuffed look, put the king size comforter inside of the queen size duvet, and it is so plush. I love sleeping in that bed, and my husband was so happy too. You know, like I said, we're newly married. We're just 3 years in, and you know, I was like, let me bring a little feminine touch into this home, because after we got married, I moved in here. So I said, let me bring a little feminine touch, and he's like, I knew something was different. But meanwhile, he's at the store with me, and he's looking at me, putting all this stuff in the cart like, excuse me, who's paying for that? But, you know, I'm just grabbing stuff because I had a vision, okay? I had a vision for what I wanted our bed to feel like. And I nailed it, girls. I freaking nailed it. I love the look and feel of our bedding. I even got a little mattress topper that goes on like a fitted sheet, okay? It goes on like a fitted sheet, and it adds some extra softness, a little extra pillowiness to the mattress, which is great. So I got that done, which I absolutely love. So right now, I am just getting home from work. This is the last week of school before winter break. So I'm trying to take it as easy as I possibly can. So one thing about this weight loss journey, I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat a little bit less. I'm going to make healthier choices. So I'll pack a protein coffee, which I put in a little travel cup with the straw, little clear cup. I brew a cup of coffee in the Keurig in the morning, and at night. I brew it at night, put it in the refrigerator. In the morning, I'll take it out. I'll put some ice in my cup. I'll pour in the black coffee, plain coffee, and dark roast. I love me some dark roast. It's so good. And I'll put one of these in there. It tastes like an iced coffee, chocolate, milk, delight, Starbucks wear. It's so delicious. And that's all you need. This has 30 grams of protein, y'all. 30 grams. 170 calories. But hello, that's breakfast. Okay, that is breakfast. And I'll drink that, you know, throughout the morning. I'll probably finish at about 9:30 when I get there at 7:30. So I'll finish that at about 9:30. But I also pack pretzels. These right here. I know it's not the best as far as like sodium, but it holds me over. You know, these are so delicious. I get them from Giant Eagle. That's how I end up spending half my paycheck in the grocery store. But I'll share with my kids every now and then, but this is mommy's snack, okay? Not for children. Much too good for children. But I love those. But as you can see, unless I'm really, really hungry at work, I come back with the whole bag. Didn't eat them. Also, I pack a yogurt, 15 grams of protein. I love these. I got the lemon flavor, and ooh, let me tell you, these right here, 25 grams of protein. I don't even know if this is considered yogurt. It's dairy snack. However, look at this. Ratio protein, 3 grams of sugar, 25 grams of protein, and it's amazing. Giant Eagle is usually like sold out, or they're down to like their last 2 containers, and I'm like, who's buying up my stuff? What y'all know about that? Because why is the slot for them empty? I need answers, because this is supposed to be my secret. But if you know about these, oh my goodness, drop a comment below, because tell me how you like them. And if not, if you want to try, let me know. And if you do end up trying them, let me know how you like it, because this is one of my favorite go-to snacks when I'm trying to get that protein in. It's delicious. It tastes like vanilla cheesecake. I don't know. Is it even good for me? It's so good. But yeah, I end up coming home with half of my lunchbox still full. So whatever. I don't know if it's a win or if it's a lose, but you know, I bring my little ice pack, keep it cold. But I usually come back home with my lunchbox and put the stuff back up. So that is my deal on this weight loss journey, which I am actually going to do another video to tell you guys about my weight loss journey and my struggles. But my struggles and my wins, if that's what you want to call it, because like I said, I have lost 23 pounds over the past 8 weeks. It'll be 8 weeks on Thursday. Today is Monday. So it'll be 8 weeks on Thursday, and I'm just trekking on through, you know. My goal is 50 pounds. I even made a deal with my students at school. I told them, you know, count with me, you know, help me out. If you see me sneaking food, call me out on it, and that they will do, child. You know, call me out, and, you know, if I get to my 50-pound goal by the end of the school year, which I think is like the last week of May or something like that, May 29th or so, then I will throw them a awesome pizza party, okay? So they're like, yay, yay. So I got little tally marks. I wrote Burfix pounds on this big, you know, the big Post-it notes that are huge, and you hang them up. All the teachers have them. You may have some too. I hang them up, and I just do tally marks. So I'm down 23 pounds, and when I don't lose any weight, they expect me to be losing pounds every single day, and I'm trying to tell them it does not work like that. So they're like, you didn't lose any pounds yesterday, Mrs. Burfix. I'm like, it's been 6, 7, 8 weeks, and I've lost 23 pounds. Like, what do you expect the girl to do? What am I supposed to do? Where is the support? Okay? But, however, I'm going to eat this pre-workout meal. I'll probably lie down for about 35 minutes or so, and then put on my workout attire and get out of this house. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. It is 17 degrees outside, so I'm gonna have to bundle up real quick, get myself to the gym, and do my whole full body thing. So I will be seeing you guys later.